Deep inside the greenleaf jungle lived a mighty elephant named Eco. He was tall, strong, and proud. So proud that he believed no one in the jungle could match his power. Every day he walked around loudly, shaking trees, splashing water, and showing off his strength. One bright morning, Eco marched toward the river for his bath. As he walked, he didn't see a tiny ant named Anya crossing the path. Crunch! Eco almost stepped on her. "Hey, watch out!" Anya shouted. Eco stopped and looked down. "Who said that?" he asked. "Me," Anya replied, standing bravely on a small leaf. "You almost crushed me." Eco laughed loudly. You are too tiny. I didn't even notice you." Anya frowned. Size doesn't decide importance, but Eco didn't care. He flicked his trunk, sending a puff of air that pushed Anya backward. "Don't stand in my way, little one," he said proudly and walked off. Anya shook her head. "One day he will learn," she whispered. Eco shows off. The next day, Eco stood under a mango tree. With one big shake, he made dozens of ripe mangoes fall. Rabbits, deer, monkeys, and even the ant families rushed to enjoy the fruits. But before any small creature could go near the mangoes, Echo blocked them with his huge feet. "Only big animals can eat these today," he announced. "That isn't fair," said a rabbit. "It's my rule," Eco replied. Anya walked forward and said, "Everyone deserves a share." Eco snorted. "Go away, little ant. These mangoes might crush you." The ants walked away sadly. Anya watched Eco and sighed. Power shouldn't make you unkind. The storm arrives. A few days later, dark clouds covered the sky. The wind howled and branches swung wildly. The animals sensed danger. Suddenly, crash! A huge tree fell near the river. The ground shook, and birds flew away in panic. The river water began rising fast. A storm had begun. Eco turned to hurry back to the forest. But just then, his foot sank deep into soft mud formed by the rain. He tried to pull it out. Squish, pull, squish. But the mud gripped him tightly. He was stuck. He trumpeted loudly. "Help! Please help me." But most animals had already run to safety. Echo struggled and panicked. The more he moved, the deeper he sank. For the first time, the strong elephant felt scared and helpless. The ant returns. Meanwhile, Anya and her ant colony were returning to their ant hill when they heard Echo's cries. "That's the elephant," one ant said. "But he was rude to us." "I know," Anya replied. "But helping someone is always the right thing to do." They quickly headed toward the river. When they reached, they saw Echo trapped deep in the mud, water rushing closer. Anya called out, "Echo, stop moving! You're sinking more!" Echo looked down. "Anya, you came, but you're so small, you can't help me." Anya smiled. "Maybe we're small, but together we are strong." She turned to her colony. "Everyone, dig around his foot. Make tiny tunnels to drain the water." Hundreds of ants rushed into action. They dug around Echo's foot bit by bit, creating space for the mud to loosen. They worked fast, even as rain fell around them. Minutes passed. The mud slowly softened. Anya shouted, "Echo, pull your legs slowly." Echo took a deep breath and pulled gently. Pop! His leg came free. He lifted it out of the mud and quickly moved to higher ground. Eco looked at the ants with gratitude. "Thank you. You saved my life." Enya nodded. Everyone matters, Eco big or small, a changed elephant. When the storm ended, sunlight shone through the clouds. All the animals gathered around Eco and the ants. Eco lowered his head. "Friends," he said, "I want to say sorry." The animals listened quietly. "I thought being big made me the didn't respect the smaller creatures. But when I was in trouble, it was the tiny ants who saved me. He looked at Anya and said, "I'm sorry for being rude. You taught me that true strength comes from kindness." Anya smiled warmly. "We all have something special. We should use it to help, not hurt." The animals cheered. From that day on, Eco changed completely. He shared fruits with everyone, helped smaller animals cross rivers, carried logs, and used his strength only for good. Every morning, Anya visited him. "Ready for your good deed rounds?" she would ask. And Eiko would say,